Right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to WWE Roadblock preview video with your host, World of Wrestling. My name, Bruce. Just gonna go ahead real quickly and do this preview. This event for Roadblock, which I have been calling Cockblock because honestly, this card really should be for Fastlane. That's the truth of the matter. All this, there shouldn't be a pay-per-view in March. There should be at least 6 weeks worth of build-up going into WrestleMania. But this pay-per-view has the capabilities of being a make-it-or-break-it type of event for the WWE Network. I'll explain more in detail as we go through the card. So the first, these aren't exactly in order. There's only 4 matches really announced, but this is going to be a 3-hour show. I'd like to know what the fuck they're going to be doing for 3 hours with only 4 matches. I guess they're going to fill in with other matches or what have you. I have no idea. This is just fucking crazy. But yeah. So, one of the matches that's on this card is the New Day defending the tag team titles against Sheamus and King Barrett. If anyone thinks that Sheamus and Barrett have an opportunity of winning these belts, they're fucking crazy. They're not winning this. This match is going to be straight up. New Day retains. New Day has been in some really decent matches in tag team action. My only complaint about them is their gimmick is kind of getting stale. It's the same fucking thing over and over and over and over again. It's getting boring as hell. Come on, do something a little bit different. Have some swagger or something. You guys sound like broken records, and on top of that, you sound like a bunch of goofballs on a microphone. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Our other match is an NXT Tag Team Championship match. Very surprising to have an NXT Championship match for the tag titles on this show as well. I mean, it's kind of weird they have two tag team championship matches, but hey, I mean, it's good to have some NXT exposure on a WWE live event for the WWE Network. So I think that's a really good thing they're doing here. They have the revival of Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder as the tag team champions going against Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy. This match should be pretty interesting. I think this match might declare whether or not the Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy are actually going to be moving up to the main roster based on whether they win or lose. If they win the tag titles, they're staying on NXT for probably some while, probably until after WrestleMania. If they lose the belts, or not win the championship belts, I think they're probably going to be, they're probably not going to be, they're probably going to go to the main roster, or maybe a little bit sooner. I'm not quite sure. It might be either or. It doesn't really matter. But it should be a decent match. I think that NXT tag team action has its benefits, and it's a lot of exciting action that go into it. Roman Reigns versus Sheamus. There's actually 5 matches. Roman Reigns versus Sheamus. This is going to be a fucking bore fest. Who cares about this crap? What does it mean? Actually, Roman Reigns versus Sheamus. Oh yeah, that's not going to happen. My bad. Because Sheamus is in a tag team match. So I guess apparently they nixed that match and forgot all about it. So, okay, thank God for that. My bad. That was my mistake, guys. It's 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. I'm a little bit tired. But hey, I wanted to do this video for you guys because I got nothing going on and I'm wired as fuck and can't fall asleep. But anyway, Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt. This match is going to be a fun and entertaining match, and I don't care who the fuck wins. This is going to be a great match. It should be on the WrestleMania card, or it should have been on Fastlane. One of those 2 matches should have occurred in this event. I think this is going to be outstanding. And whoever wins, it don't matter. It is going to be fun to watch. I'm going to take Brock Lesnar because having him lose to Bray Wyatt would kind of slow down Brock Lesnar's momentum against Dean Ambrose and make him look weak. So I really think that Brock Lesnar is going to walk away victorious, overcoming the odds with the Wyatt family and being the beast that he is. So definitely I think that's what's going to happen. And the last thing, and I think that Bray Wyatt-Brock Lesnar match is going to be probably one of the best matches on the card outside of the WWE Championship match, with Triple H defending the title against Dean Ambrose. Here's the bottom line, folks. This is what really needs to happen. Triple H needs to lose this championship, and the best way possible of having that happen, interference by Bray Wyatt. If you didn't watch Monday Night Raw, catch it, or watch a review. They left a teaser and a clue that there could be possibly a great opportunity for Bray Wyatt, and that is fucking over Triple H, and then Triple H losing the title to Dean Ambrose, and Triple H going on to WrestleMania instead of facing Roman Reigns, boring the fucking shit out of us like we all know is going to happen with Roman Reigns, because nobody fucking cares about Roman Reigns. They just want to see him as a heel. Me, I could give two shits about this guy. I really don't even want to see him in the main event. He has bored the crap out of me, and I think it has a lot to do with how WWE's booked him and perceived him to my mind. He is a very dull and boring character. There's nothing there's no way around it. He is just a fucking boring ass character with no charisma and no entertainment value to him. He's just a bland person. Dean Ambrose has got a lot of energy, a lot of charisma. He's got a tough guy's attitude. He does a lot of crazy stuff. To me, he is a Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mick Foley type character rolled into one. He is a great character. He's got great characteristics of both of those performers, of Stone Cold and Mick Foley. So I think he is a better candidate to be a world champion and face of WWE. I think he'd be the type of face that people want to see, and he'd be perfect against the Authority, driving them completely insane and doing outrageous and insane things. And I think they could go a lot further with Dean Ambrose than Roman Reigns. But I'm going to give you a little bit further analysis and detail of what I think should happen at this event. Again, Bray Wyatt should interfere in this match. Be the man to face Triple H at WrestleMania, since Bray Wyatt has no one to face at WrestleMania at this point. And go on this storyline where he's going after the Titans in WWE. Well, Triple H is the big Titan. He is the guy running the joint, storyline-wise anyway. And he is the guy who's a line authority. Of course, the Wyatt family has no care for authority. They'd be perfect to rival against Triple H. And in that case, that would make the Wyatts become faces instead of being heels. So you would see a face turn for the Wyatt family. Perfect way of getting them going. I think fans would get very behind the Wyatt family, and it would bring a lot of momentum to their faction, a lot more, than having them as heels and pairing them with the Authority in a sense, and having them do their dirty work. I think that's freaking retarded. Now, granted, can they rival with other characters like Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns? Of course, why not? They should be in-between type characters. It shouldn't matter who they face. They're group that don't care for any side, face or heel. I mean, look at Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar will face a face, he'll face a heel. It don't matter. He's an in-between guy too, which makes the Brock Lesnar-Bray Wyatt match so intriguing and entertaining to want to go ahead and watch. It's probably going to be the best match on the whole entire card. What else? With that case, Dean Ambrose becoming champion, that leads to Roman Reigns becoming a heel. He is the perfect candidate of being the Authority's number one pick guy, because think about it. Vince McMahon wants him to be the face of the company. People don't want him as the face of the company. So why not make him the authority figure and the authorities pick as their guy? And our pick is Dean Ambrose. Perfect freaking way of putting this all together. So, Vince McMahon gets what he wants. We get what we want. We want to see Roman as a heel. We don't want to see him as a face. We want this guy to show emotion towards our reaction towards him. So why not turn him as a heel? I mean, have him be aggressive. Have him be a guy that doesn't like the audience because of what they've done with him. Booing him everywhere he goes. Not liking what he's done and things of that sort. Bring out the best in this guy. Bring out emotion and charisma and character that this boring and bland guy that we see every single week. And at this point, we're not even seeing him at all. Because they're trying to sell some stupid injury with a nose. Give me a fucking break. You could at least show up and do promos. I mean, if they wanted to sell an injury, at least have him not do any physical work. But at least be in the ring doing promos of some kind. All they're really doing is making Roman Reigns look like a fucking pussy and a guy that's easily brittle. And easily able to destroy. So I don't quite get this. But yeah, you get Dean Ambrose winning the title. Roman Reigns shows up after the match is over. He raises Dean Ambrose's hand up in the air. And he pretty much goes ahead and kind of leaves a little bit of a teaser. Maybe not full-fledged heel. But, like one of those CM Punk moments where he's kind of a heel, but he's not. He's kind of in between at that point. You don't really know where he's going. But eventually you get the idea he's going to become heel. And that's what they should do with Roman Reigns. I think they should have Roman Reigns raise Dean Ambrose's hand, but have like kind of a look on him like he's a little frustrated that he has to now go up against his friend, and he's just a little bit pissed off. And then when you lead into WrestleMania, you have Roman Reigns' manager or guy in his corner, The Rock, okay? As everyone has said, have this match be a no disqualification match. By the way, keep things the way they are. Dean Ambrose, champion, he's got to face Brock Lesnar still too. So the champion has to defend it twice in one night, which has never happened at WrestleMania. You never seen the title be defended twice in one night. The only time you ever seen that happen is at No Mercy of 2007. That match had a bunch of freaking title matches with the WWE title and the world title, but we'll just speak of just the WWE title for that event. It was defended and challenged 3 fucking times. Twice with Randy Orton and Triple H, and once with Triple H defending it against Umaga. So, I mean, that was a great event. I really enjoyed that one, even though it was just a minor pay-per-view. This is a big one. And Dean Ambrose defending the title against Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns in the same night. My God, that's a freaking killer of a show to watch. And seeing Dean Ambrose go through this run through WrestleMania and facing Brock Lesnar and being able to overcome the odds and actually beat Brock Lesnar would be a very, very fun way of seeing how he does it. And then moving on to the main event of WrestleMania, Roman Reigns goes about. This match is a no disqualification as well. These guys beat the hell out of each other, and Roman Reigns pretty much has a Stone Cold Steve Austin heel turn. Goes ahead, he starts beating the shit out of Dean Ambrose. Rock comes in the ring, says, "Come on, man." Tries to talk him into talking some sense into him, and saying, "Hey, you won the match. Just pin the guy already." And he just turns around. Superman punches him, spears Dean Ambrose, and wins the title, and walks off with Triple H and Vince McMahon. That would just blow people's minds. They wouldn't like it. They'd hate the freaking crap out of it. But the thing is, he would be getting a heel reaction at least. So, at that point, they would be going in the right direction with him. Then the next night on Raw, you just go ahead and he explains his side of the story and why he became a heel. Simple as that, and move on with the story. And that's it. I mean, they're really in a good spot here to have WrestleMania be at least a decent show. So they just have to do the right thing, and this is the right path they need to go on. They need to have Bray Wyatt versus Triple H at WrestleMania. There's no doubt about it. Brock Lesnar needs to face Dean Ambrose for the championship. Dean Ambrose should walk away as champion to face Roman Reigns and then lose it to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, with Roman Reigns becoming a heel and turning on Rock. Eventually leading to The Rock and Roman Reigns at the next WrestleMania one-on-one. I think that would be perfect. I think that would be a wonderful idea. I think people would really like that too. But that's on my overall predictions, outlook on the future build-up towards WrestleMania 32. And hopefully that's where they go with this. I really hope they do. If they don't, they stick with just Triple H winning the belt, or retaining it, or disqualification, or what have you. This WrestleMania is going to be a train wreck, pretty much. People are going to boo all over this. They're going to shit on it. And it's going to be a nothing pay-per-view. It's just going to be one of those who gives a fuck kind of attitude. And I think that's really foolish on their part. They have an escape route to make this a very good and entertaining pay-per-view for WrestleMania 32. It's just all a matter of them willing and not being stubborn to give us what we deserve to see. You want Roman Reigns champion? Fine, make him champion. Make him a heel. Make him what people want him to be. They don't like him, so make him what he needs to be, a heel. So he gets a heel reaction. Simple as that. There's nothing difficult with this, and you got so many different scenarios you can go with. And, having Bray Wyatt versus Triple H would be an entertaining match. I mean, Triple H and Bray Wyatt have never faced each other or had any altercation with each other in the ring. So, I mean, this would be a very, very neat and different idea. It would be a big-time story change out of nowhere, but, at least it would leave some intrigue leading into WrestleMania with the remaining weeks that are left. This whole thing has just been absolute garbage, honestly. The build-up, everything. It would be stupid for them to continue on this when they have an opportunity to make change and make things more entertaining, worth everybody watching. But anyway, at this time, leave your comments and opinions down below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that my idea would be a very good one for them to go with? Or do you think they should just stick with their original plans and that's it? Anyway, at this time, smack it down on that subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of the night, whether you're on the west or on the east. If you're on the east, well, good night to you, and I'll speak to you guys later.